All
All
right.
right.
Are
You
you
want to
doing
start
it?
it?
It doesn't matter. Either way. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Slam Session episode 25. Today, we're going to be talking about a little bit of the draft that's been going on Friday and Backlash coming up next Saturday. So, a pretty good episode here for you. Um, really, what to expect? No idea. You know how it goes around here. I'm Charles. I'm Eli.
You're
He's Charles.
Charles.
I am
I'm
not
Eli.
Charles. No, he's Pat McAfee. I'm Michael Cole.
That's
Welcome to
right.
the Slam Session
Yeah.
podcast, everybody.
Oh
Anyways,
man.
how was Friday Night SmackDown?
Well, we're literally like hopping right over it, bro. Like it
Yeah,
was
we're not going to talk
not-
about it.
No, we're not
we're
going to
we're
talk
gonna
about
focus
it.
on the draft to
Yeah.
start off, and then we're gonna talk about Backlash, and then
Yeah.
that'll be your episode. And honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna do an episode this week on Raw and SmackDown. We may just do Backlash, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. When
Depending on
is,
how
is Backlash this
it is. It's Saturday.
it's Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, so Saturday, May 4th. For those of you
Right.
that are watching, shout out to 5 viewers, by the way. Holy cow!
Hey, shout out. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I guess we'll go on and get into it cuz this is very unusual. I've never had him start. So I'm going to
You
kind
can
of
do the
go into
outro.
it. Yeah, I'll do the outro. But yeah, so we went through the first week. We're going through the first round of drafts.
Yep.
So I guess I'll go on and start with the list of people that are drafted to SmackDown. So we got Bianca Belair. We got Carmella Hayes. We already knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. We knew
Randy
about
Orton.
some NXT call ups.
Yes, that's
The main
awesome.
we know about
I'm
the
super
main
excited about that.
the main three. Well,
Right.
the three males that were gonna be called up.
Right. But yeah, we got Randy Orton, Nia Jax. Um, we got LA Knight. We got the Bloodline.
Not
And
gonna
now
lie, Nia
apparently-
Jax is practically the Dominic Mysterio of females.
I agree with that.
Like
No one really. It's not.
just not liked at all by
She's
anybody.
not. No, everybody's like, oh God. Like, she walks out and everybody's like, it kind of sounds almost. Her music almost sounds like it should be. What's his name? Bobby Lashley's music.
I could see it, honestly.
Yeah, just like I don't know. Anyway,
Did Def Rebel make her theme?
yeah. those TikToks are
Yeah, but by the way, for those of you that don't know, we're gonna go kind of like not wrestling here, but TikTok ban got passed,
yeah.
so Slam Session has deleted their TikTok.
Yep.
We no longer have it. Honestly, not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you, I didn't feel like doing it, and I don't think Charles cared about it much either. So we just
I
we got rid of
haven't even-
TikTok.
Like I still have my TikTok and I occasionally will do one, but it's going away and
It
it's
is.
like
It
like
is.
all these people. You know what's really sad though? A lot of people, because I do follow some wrestling content people on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah,
If they're not on YouTube, all that's gone.
it is.
Like
And it's sad
gone.
because there's a lot of small businesses on TikTok that are practically just going to get shut down because people in America can't see them anymore.
Unless, well, it depends. If it depends if they don't. It depends if the thing with the VPN is okay. If you can use a VPN and it's not illegal to do that, it should be fine. So,
6 people, by the way.
yeah, very nice.
It's going to
but
take
anyway,
at least a year before it's gone. Yeah, I think they said something like
Yeah.
270 days or something like that. So,
right. But anyway, back to the draft. The Bloodline is on SmackDown still. Roman Reigns. Now I'm gonna kind of look down. So there were some wrestlers that did kind of pulled out of the draft.
yes.
Roman, he's not a part of the draft. I don't know how he's not the champion. I don't understand how he has
guess
power
he's
to
just
do
saying
that.
he has the authority to just
Yeah.
not be in the draft if he doesn't want to.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that because of the Bloodline will continue to stay on Friday Night SmackDown. AJ Styles SmackDown. Of course we know he has a match coming up on Backlash.
Yep.
Andrade.
Yep.
I mean, nothing really surprising.
The only thing is they said that the champions are
Yeah,
protected.
they're safe.
So like
all of them are safe.
yeah, so like Logan Paul is still on SmackDown, I assume, and Cody Rhodes is still on SmackDown. Sami Zayn is still on Raw. Hyper,
Right.
welcome.
Yes, welcome.
We're
It's been a little
recording
bit.
Slam Session episode 25. So.
Yes. But yeah, that wasn't really any super surprises other than like good on the people who came up from NXT.
Yes.
That's great.
Which,
That's nice
Braun
to see.
Breaker, Carmelo
Yes.
Hayes, and well, I assume Ilya Dragunov.
Right.
And
We
they
never know.
said
We have to wait.
there was one more. There was a female that got called
It
up,
was a
right?
chick. I don't know what her gimmick is, but yeah, there was a chick that got called
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Also, there were some WWE releases.
There were, and one of them was a
Um,
shocker to some people.
Yeah. So we had. Oh my goodness, I remember one of them, Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes, Jinder
Who were-
Mahal,
yeah, Jinder Mahal.
and I think did his two other people get released?
Yes.
So
Yes, that faction.
Year, I think
Yes.
it was. They got released.
So, but from what Cameron was talking about, he said that the reason that they released WWE talent is if you haven't made much growth within a 5-year period, they release you.
Dolph
And-
Ziggler?
Yeah, 10 years.
Well, that's
He
what
was-
I'm
he
saying.
was a-
It's like
He was a talent. I like Dolph. He's doing great outside though. He's
he
doing
is.
great.
He just
nailing it.
he just beat Alberto Del Rio in
You mean Alberto Del Capone or whatever his name is? I don't think that's his name, but it's
yeah,
something.
He
something.
defeated some. He defeated him for the
Yeah.
belt. I don't. I can't remember what belt it was. But
Is it the IGP? Is
don't-
it New Japan? I can't remember.
I
I think
can't
he
remember
had a New
either.
Japan belt,
yeah,
but I'm not for sure.
yeah.
um,
But to tell you the truth, really, WWE has a lot of talent that they are not using.
Well, they suck it in so that AEW doesn't scoop them up,
Well, that's
and then
the thing.
AEW's talking crap like they're
Yeah.
just super crazy.
AEW talked about like they're the what did they say? They're the Pepsi Cola of
of
wrestling.
wrestling, and WWE is the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling, which is
yeah,
it's terrible.
That's really
That's-
bad. And he's sitting there he's sitting there with a broken neck.
Do you
'cause
know why that happened, right?
yes,
Because the Young Bucks
attacked them.
and attacked him, and Jungle Boy, which what's his name? Something Perry, right?
Jack.
Perry.
Yeah.
So they attacked him, which is crazy. A lot of people are like, "What the heck is going on?" So, but yeah, we're still dealing with like a Monday Night War situation. And also, this episode is a little bit different for us because I think we're just kind of talking about all around wrestling and the draft and Backlash.
Pretty much.
Also, Dean Ambrose has also been in talks with Triple H.
He has.
Excuse me, John Moxley.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see that. Maybe we'll see some type of Shield reunion.
I don't know.
know?
Roman isn't like Roman and Seth just aren't Shield level anymore. If that makes
They're
sense.
way
They're
above,
more
yeah.
than
Yeah.
more than Shield.
Right.
Be kind
But
of
I
a
mean,
step
couldn't you-
back.
Couldn't you see him? Couldn't you see the Shield being some type of
They'd be way
reason
too
to
daggone,
fight?
They'd be way too daggone dominant though. Like if
Well,
they
I'm not saying
if
they
lost,
would bring the Shield back
Oh
together.
yeah.
I'm saying it would be a reason to get all of them to feud again.
It'd be kind of funny if Roman came back with the Shield and fought the Bloodline.
All I know is, when
And-
is Sami Zayn gonna get involved?
I don't know. He's got his own mess going on. Does he have a match at? No, he
I
does
don't know.
not.
Yeah.
Wait, there's only 5 matches?
Yeah, it's pretty lackluster, man. Dude, I barely remember. If I don't stop coughing, I think I'm gonna hurt myself.
Is this isn't a
It's not a great. It's not gonna be a great pay per view.
and
I
this
don't
is a
believe.
France pay-per-view too.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Well, it's the
Most of
first
the
time
time
they've
they
been over
most of
there.
the time they go all out for a pay-per-view that's not in
Yeah,
America.
global. Yeah,
Yeah.
global kind of situation.
They need to go back to
I
Puerto
mean-
Rico, dog.
Yeah, they do.
Backlash Puerto Rico was crazy.
Bad Bunny,
I do like Bad Bunny as a wrestler.
dude, he put on a match. He really did.
Could he go in there
Really
and
did.
attack Damian Priest?
Uh,
Kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He becomes the world heavyweight champion.
Bad Bunny cashes in.
That's right. No. But
Oh,
yeah. Anyways,
Also, sidetrack. Undertaker has signed a Legends contract with WWE.
what was
So
this?
he is signed for life this week.
That's pretty sick, though. That's
Him
pretty good.
and John Cena are signed for life with WWE.
Well, you want to hear something funny about the Undertaker?
He has
On
a
his
podcast.
I was listening. Yeah, I listened to his podcast. What is it? 6 feet
6
under. or
feet
something
under,
like that.
yeah.
He heard. Well, I heard next year they're having it in Vegas. I mean, well, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he was like, I heard next year WrestleMania 41's in Vegas.
Yeah.
And then the guy
And-
he was talking with was like, how do you know this? And he was like, I just heard it.
Yeah, but like,
I think that's
he's.
what, and then he was like,
yeah,
I think that's what I heard.
I think that's what I heard. No, maybe I was reading that on the toilet when I was taking a dump or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, dude, that's funny though. That's really funny.
When's Brock coming back though? Real talk. They've been talking about he's supposed to come back, and like WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be in Minneapolis, and that's when he was gonna retire because Minnesota's his home.
I don't know, man. Maybe when all the Vince stuff completely cools down. I mean, I know Vince sold his last bit of stock.
Listen to this.
So,
Nick Khan is selling all of his shares in TKO. 100% of his shares. He has
Why?
like 300,000 shares. He's selling all of them.
why?
Nobody knows.
Is he getting out too?
Nobody knows.
Huh.
He's selling all of his shares. Every single one of them. He's getting rid of them.
Maybe Triple H is going to move into that position.
Well, people are thinking The Rock is going to buy TKO.
The Rock's going to buy TKO.
Yeah. That's what I saw on a blog post. People are saying The Rock is going to purchase TKO.
I mean, everybody knows my opinions on The Rock.
I mean, I think everybody has the same opinion on The Rock.
Yeah. I mean, he's okay.
Like, not being political, but I think everybody
Yeah.
has their, their own opinions.
Completely political. I don't like him. No,
Yeah,
just kidding.
it is. Well, I mean, a bunch of stuff went down with Hawaii and everything else. So.
Yeah. That was a bunch of bad stuff. But honestly, yes, we don't really agree with him with certain things, but he is really good at writing wrestling.
He is. And that documentary still hasn't released on YouTube, and I've been wanting to watch it since WrestleMania.
Which one you? Oh,
Behind the Curtain.
He's been like forever.
Yeah, they said it was going to come out the Wednesday after WrestleMania, and it's not out yet, and I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you didn't check.
Well,
is
it's
it supposed to be
exclusively to YouTube, yeah.
So it's not Peacock.
No.
Peacock. Okay.
If it was
I
on
don't
Peacock,
know.
I would have watched it by now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. Hopefully that comes out, but
But yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, what are your thoughts on the draft? I mean, are you okay with it? You think it's a good change of scenery, or I mean, what do you think?
The things that piss me off the most is realistically, we need to take LA Knight over to Raw. He should have went to Raw. Because if he could have went to Raw, he could have
The only thing is, like, I feel
rivaled
like,
with someone else.
yeah, I feel like LA Knight, I don't know. I feel like he could end up getting cut because he hasn't risen in 5 years.
Well, but it's not
I have a
just
feel. I have a feeling
the
he's not.
rise, but
Yeah, I feel like they're not gonna put a belt on him. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Triple H
yeah,
or if it's just like.
hasn't been the right time yet.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like
Yeah,
if they do eventually put a belt on him, it'll be like not his time, and he's gonna be like the crowd's not going to be too much of a fan of him. By the
right.
way,
Uh huh.
Cody Rhodes, I'm starting to get really, really worried with him.
What do you mean?
It's just people.
I thought his reaction on Friday Night SmackDown wasn't that bad.
It was fine, but
Yeah.
then he freaking shocked the world with some shoulder injury that everybody thought he had, and
He has a shoulder injury.
well, him and Carmelo Hayes tried to do that. What do you call it? The Cody cutter.
Yeah.
And he landed on his shoulder, and he sold it pretty well. But everybody on Instagram was like, "Oh, Cody has an injury. Got to drop the belt now."
Well, they want him to drop the belt.
I know. People are saying AJ Styles should win this match.
A lot of people want that.
I know.
I don't know, man. I don't think that they. I don't think it's. It's not time yet.
And Triple H is all about the people.
Yeah.
So whatever the people want, people get.
But if you pay attention to the way that they did the draft, Cody was the guy that was helping Triple H announce the people.
Yeah.
So
he was.
I think he's still Triple H's guy. He's just like, we're trying to figure this out. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell.
Which, if this is how it's gonna be every single title reign, you can't have a new world champion every 2 weeks.
No, you can't. You can have a new United States champion every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I kind of like Logan Paul.
I do as well. I like him as well.
So it's kind of tough, but
yeah, it's just
and
so
they're not really. Obviously the 4-year reign. Yeah, maybe that was kind of long, but 6, 7, 8 months,
Yeah, that's usually
all right.
Yeah, maybe a year, maybe.
Yeah,
at the longest.
Yeah,
after a year, we're just kind of pissed off
because there's a lot of people saying "Oh, Braun Breaker's gonna be a champion this year." There's a bunch
maybe
of
Intercontinental champion.
There's a lot of people saying that they want him to be the world champ this year.
I just don't believe it.
But he's made for it.
If he gets in a match, in a world championship match, and he goes and breaks some ribs on someone, he's gonna be dominant. There's no,
I'm just gonna say
he took out Gunther, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this: if Braun Breaker fought Sami Zayn, I know it's all scripted and everything. But does Sami Zayn stand a chance?
Maybe.
How?
If he just
dude, Braun Breaker's fought in 10 matches that have lasted 8 seconds.
They're Goldberging him, bro. They're Goldberging him. He's like WCW Goldberg.
He is.
Honestly,
they're just building him up to be dominant.
Yeah, but what if he's not? What if he's bad on the mic?
He probably is, dude. You saw him in NXT. He couldn't speak on the mic.
Brock was crappy on the mic.
That's why he had Paul Heyman.
So maybe he'll be a Paul Heyman guy.
CM Punk had Paul Heyman.
Wait,
but he's evolved.
But
what he is now, just
go
out there and say what you want to. Just don't say anything that'll get you kicked out of the business.
Yeah, just don't talk about. I don't know. Just watch your mouth. Don't hit a pipe bomb again. That's all we ask.
And don't crisscross applesauce on the ramp and walk out.
Yeah, and be like deuces. Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, it is a lot. There's a lot of crap going on. And it's very hard to see.
There is.
Because we were kind of going on an upwards. As Vince was on his way out and Triple H was on his way in, we were going up.
Yes.
Everything was killing.
It
right?
was.
And now that all this stuff is killed, we're just like, okay, well, something needs to suck, I guess, so something super good can happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
I mean, the draft continues Monday and Friday, so
right.
we'll be able to see the
so,
final rosters
right.
after
And
Backlash, I guess.
Because we got our first from Raw. I started out with SmackDown, but I will say the ones from Raw. So Jay Uso is Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Seth freaking Rollins, Braun Breaker, Liv Morgan, Ricochet, Sheamus, the whole Alpha Academy, and
You said the whole Alpha Academy, like
whole
Otis is
Alpha
queso
Academy.
or something.
yeah, he is queso.
Queso might be a little larger than Otis, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Queso.
They're both milk balls.
Sorry.
But and then you got, what's their name? Kiana James. That's the chick from NXT.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But then under here, under all these names, it says there were more wrestlers eligible to be drafted, but they weren't. And these are the lists. And it's got like Kendrick Alexander, blah blah blah. I don't know what his name is. Ivar. He's still in NXT actually.
Yeah.
He does NXT. The OC, Zoe Stark.
I've not seen Bros in like year.
Who?
The OC.
Yeah, that's right. They've been just kind of, I don't know, maybe backstage
doing their
kind
own
of situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like honestly, the thing is, barely anybody moved.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point of a
Barely
draft
anybody
if nobody's
moved.
gonna go nowhere?
No, you need to switch it up, bro.
Triple
You
H,
need to send Seth Rollins
right?
to NXT.
Please.
Just
Like,
send
do
him to
something
NXT.
crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
bring
like-
Goldberg back and put him in WWE Speed or something. Like,
Yeah, and like let him like spear people, like just over and over again, or bring Brock Lesnar back and put him in NXT and see what happens.
Put CM Punk on commentary.
Yeah,
something,
and
like,
he's actually
great.
pretty good. He's
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
really
Y'all
good at
they need to
commentary.
do something. Like, make
Yeah,
Michael
CM
Cole
Punk-
and Pat McAfee
CM
a
Punk-
tag team.
Put the boots up and sit and do commentary.
I think he's gonna be a world heavyweight champion before his career is done.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I
He will
think-
headline WrestleMania and he will become
He's
champion.
gonna finish the story.
He's gonna finish. No, he's gonna
Never gonna
drink his
go
first
away.
beer.
Never go.
He's gonna break his streak of
Yeah.
being straight edge for
Streak.
decades. His streak.
Streak.
He wanted to break the streak, but poop streaks.
That's
Um,
what I was waiting for you to say.
I'm breaking my streak.
By the
No
way,
more
audio
milk.
listener, go to YouTube and Twitch. You're welcome. Thank me later.
Yes, you should. You should.
Yeah.
But I guess on to Backlash. You're
Yeah,
the one, you're the man.
We've
the
already
man of the hour.
we've
so.
already talked about this. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind seeing AJ Styles winning, but he's not going to. Cody Rhodes is
Yeah,
going to
no.
retain here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not. It's too early.
Damian Priest versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. I really want to see Jey Uso win this match with everything I have
Now, the good
literally,
thing-
I want him to win this match. And
Right.
I want Finn Balor to turn on Damian Priest.
yes. The cool thing is, now I hate when people get injured, but I don't like Jimmy, so it doesn't matter. He's injured.
He is.
He's injured.
But
I
he
don't know
could
how
take
bad
the
he's
flight to
injured.
France and save
Like he
Jey.
could have, maybe he pulled the bottom of his back farting. Like I don't know what he did, but he's injured.
Has anybody
Okay.
ever had such an aggressive one that they
I have
pulled their back out?
I have farted and hurt my back. Okay, but it's because my back is bad. Yeah, that's what happens when you get closer to 40. You start like hurting yourself, like you try to wipe and you like pull your back out. Yeah.
Gosh.
But as I was saying, maybe since he's injured, maybe he
Yeah.
won't get involved. Maybe it'll be a clean fight.
Clean.
We'll just have to see. Yeah, not clean when your back gives out though. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would love to see him with a proper singles championship.
I
That would
would.
be great.
I
It would be
would.
really good. It would be poetic justice for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. And
So-
and Jimmy helping Jay would turn him babyface. And then you would have the start of this bloodline that everybody's talking about. We're gonna have this babyface
is
bloodline
Roman-
and this heel bloodline.
Right. But I was about to say, who's running the face bloodline, quote unquote?
Probably Roman, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'll all be in this thing together, but Roman Reigns will be the top,
Yeah.
like he is everywhere else. I mean, he'll be
Maybe.
if he comes
Well,
back
they
as
said that
tribal
he's
chief.
gone. They said he's gone indefinitely for right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we
what does
all knew
indefinitely mean?
he was going to be gone. That they don't know
Yeah.
they don't know when he'll be back. They just know that he'll be back.
And it was either What Culture Wrestling or WrestleMania, but they said that he was caught out
in Disney World.
He was at number one. He was,
He
at
was
Disney World,
chilling.
and he was also sitting on a throne with money around him.
Yeah.
He's
He
in
was
the midst of-
recording.
yeah, he's in the midst of making a movie.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like some type of mob boss or something. So
I don't blame him. Go follow
Yeah,
your
I don't
cousin
blame him.
Rocky.
yeah, do what your cousin's doing, bro. Yeah, and then come back every 4 years and mess things up and leave.
Come back in a decade and
Yeah, be
fight.
the Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back in a decade and mess up someone else's storyline like your cousin did.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, try to get
His
involved.
cousin came in to try and extend his championship reign and just ended up ending it.
Yeah, which is I mean, hey, look, good for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Make you a couple $1,000s while you come back. You know,
A couple thousand, dude. I bet The Rock made
Hush,
a million, dude.
big bucks.
The
I can't
Rock
speak.
does not have a big butt. I'm not even gonna lie to you. His butt is very. It is Samoan, but it's not big.
But there's not a lot of cheeks.
There should only be two.
Okay, yeah.
If your butt has
Rikishi.
more than two cheeks, we've got an issue. There is
you're
a
in full
problem.
cheat code. You're in full.
You're a
cheek
cheat
cosis.
code. You're a cheek code.
You're in cheek cosis. Rikishi.
Now that is some cheeks.
Let's not get in trouble for talking about cheeks.
Oh well, I mean, we talked about Tiffany Stratton and got near copyright strike for whatever.
Yeah.
No, we got it wasn't copyright strike. We got flagged
Yeah,
on YouTube. So
because we were talking about.
Tiffany's assets.
You were talking about Tiffany's assets. I said Tiffany Stratton, and then you started talking about her assets. I was
Dude,
like,
they're
well,
very valuable. Tiffany Stratton is a lucky woman. Kaiser's a lucky man.
Loogie Kaiser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wig.
wig. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's let's continue.
Bailey versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. Bailey retains here.
She's gonna retain, but the storyline will continue
Yes.
with Tiffany.
It will.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
It'll continue
The
with that.
Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca and Jade Cargill for the women's tag team
It's
championship.
over with for the Kabuki Warriors. It's over.
I
with.
told you this, and
It's done.
you said it could happen, and I said Jade Cargill is going to be a champion
Yeah.
immediately.
Yes.
And it's
it will be
exactly what they're
over.
doing. If Bianca
Yep.
Belair and Jade Cargill lose this match somehow, some way,
I'll be confused. Nia Jax sat on somebody. That's what happened.
yeah,
100%.
There has to be some
Yeah.
massive return or something like a
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, or I don't know.
Yeah, but
somebody's got to come back.
Yeah.
To make this match not
Yeah.
in favor of Bianca and Jade Cargill.
That's right.
Raw has the funniest thing. They can do the funniest thing Monday night and draft Jade Cargill to Raw and Bianca Belair be on SmackDown.
I don't think they're going to do that.
No, they won't.
I really don't think
if it was a real draft, that would be funny.
Yeah, like the NFL draft currently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jinxie. What's up, brother?
That was sketch.
Same thing. Different shape.
Comes in all shapes and sizes. Real talk.
Did I really just call Jinxie sketch?
You did. What's up, brother?
Special teams.
Special plays. Special players.
Yeah. Anyway. But
except
is that
that's the last special wrestlers.
If you say special wrestlers, someone's gonna be like, R-Truth?
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, he's the illegitimate son of Vince McMahon. Oh my goodness.
The last match, the Bloodline versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Tama Tonga's in-ring debut.
I think they're gonna Tama kick him in the face. I think they're gonna lose.
You think they're gonna lose? That would be so. That wouldn't make sense though, because they're building Solo to be this like unstoppable force, and for him to just turn around and lose with Tama Tonga wouldn't make any sense.
Maybe I'm just talking about what I want to happen.
You obviously we want Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to win, but storyline,
yeah,
the Bloodline will win. Should win if they want to build this Solo Tama Tonga unstoppable force.
Tama butt crack and
this
Solo...
also opens the doors for them to win the tag titles. Maybe.
Yeah, but why in the world would they do that?
I don't know. Roman's gone. Maybe it'll make Roman a little happy that there's gold in the Bloodline.
Yeah, but like it's like his bloodline. I'm just picking my nose on the stream. It's fine. I'm just fine. Or here just anyway. But maybe that could happen. Maybe it could happen.
It could.
I hope not. I don't want them to have gold. I want them to.
You just dug for gold live on stream.
Yeah, but like I don't know, man. I just I don't think. I think that what's gonna happen with that side of the bloodline, whatever ends up starting that story on the other end of the bloodline, because we don't really know who's gonna be on the new bloodline yet.
We have an idea.
Yeah, we have an idea, but whoever's in there, I feel like whoever's gonna do that, they're gonna squash the heel bloodline. I mean, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. By the way, I never showed you this, so I'm gonna send it to you. But you know, Jacob Fatu, if that's how you pronounce his name, if this image goes through, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. That's not true.
It's not real. I looked it up. He's got 7 kids.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot, but at least it's not 9,000.
The bloodline will never end.
No.
In 10 years, we're gonna go. It's gonna come full circle.
I showed that to Brandon last night, and he was like,
That's wild.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, for those of you that obviously y'all didn't see what just happened, but there's this image of Fatu going around that apparently he has close to 9,000 kids.
Yeah, he does not. He has 7. Which is still a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's still a lot of kids.
Yeah, it's lots of children.
Rikishi birthed Solo Sikoa, so.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he didn't.
I don't know.
Who is Rikishi? Roman's dad? No.
It's Roman's uncle.
Uncle.
Yeah.
So.
Because the Usos. Yeah. Because the Usos are Rikishi's children, and
Solo's little brother
is the little brother. So yeah,
oh,
it's
so yeah,
Rikishi's
he didn't birth Solo Sikoa.
He might have. I don't know.
He's storming his butt cheeks.
No. You gotta clip that. You gotta clip that. Oh my god.
He's got plenty of room back
You're
there.
all. I just want you to know. He just goes up to Jimmy J and Solo. He's like, "Hope you know your butt babies." I'm what?
Ricky,
I just
he
had
was
some
feeling
really
a little
bad stomach pain,
oozy.
and then boom, you were here. It's crazy.
He was feeling a little oozy.
Yeah,
That's
a
what
little
happened.
oozy.
A little oozy.
It's like a
Wow, y'all just got a close up of
problem.
the iPad.
Yeah. But
anyways, that is the draft and Backlash.
Do you want me to wrap this thing up?
I mean,
I know this wasn't that long of an episode, but guess what? This is back to what we started out with.
back.
Yeah. Backlash.
Yeah, let's end it there.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on and end this this episode of the podcast. So if you like what you heard and you want to continue to support us, follow us on the Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, listen to us on Spotify or any podcast platform you so desire.
Yeah.
And I guess cue the music.
All right, cue the music.
That's right.
All right, peace, people.